Okay, I'm sorry, getting a little ahead of myself here. We're getting a little far off, a little far off. So I'll let you see what shit taste I have, since I'm sure you're all going to rail on me for having the wrong opinions about manga and video games. But at least it'll give you some idea. I've got a lot more to add to this shit, but we'll go through the list. Here it is, my anime list. Look at that beautiful thing. You can see the introduction. I think is a fairly accurate and fair introduction. When I realized sex was overrated, I dedicated my life to anime and manga. I think I've made the right choice. Can a female compare to the beauty of Beyblade? Can her touch elicit the deep emotions of a card battle from Yu-Gi-Oh? I think the answer is obvious. So you tell me, chat. What are we going for first here? Do you want to see my shit taste in anime, or do you want to see my shit taste in manga? Which would you prefer to see first? From one weeaboo fuck to another, what would you prefer to see first? Oh, I'll tell you about the Evangelion rating and why that is what it is. But I know we've got to wait a few minutes to get shit going here. Okay, now I'm seeing shit coming up from chat. Oh, it's we'll do anime. Anime's easier. We'll start with anime. And you know what? I'll do it by rating. I'll do it by rating. All right, here we go. Hopefully this shows up properly. Let me double check. Okay, it should be good. And I still have to go through a ton. There are 8,000 fucking Gundam series out there, and I've got to rate all of those. But let's begin. Top of my list, Cowboy Bebop. I love that fucking show. How could you not like Cowboy Bebop? Followed closely by Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Now there's Illusions of Grimgar. They've got the one thing I don't like about my anime list shit is they don't just put the English titles up, so half of it's pronouncing bizarre shit. But there we go. Dragon Ball Z, it's got a high rating. Log Horizon, liked very much. JoJo, Overlord, first season of One Punch Man. Dororo, I thought was very good. Demon Slayer, also very good. Original Dragon Ball, very good. Yu Yu Hakusho, good stuff. Here you go. Fuck everyone in chat. Or in High School Host Club, great anime. I make no apologies for that. I don't care if that makes me the gayest man on earth. Maybe I need to send Brian some outlines. This is a good anime. Uh, Magi, Labyrinth of Magic, first season on that one that I liked. More JoJo, of course. I liked Gate. I know. The Japanese propaganda anime, and I liked it. I believe this is Classroom of the Elite. If you haven't watched that, it's a story about a sociopath, a literal psychopathic motherfucker who manipulates everybody in school, and he's like evil incarnate. And you only know he's evil incarnate because of his internal monologue. He doesn't really outwardly show it. And I like that idea. I like the idea of a psychopath doing horrible shit, and nobody knows it's them. And everybody thinks he's such a great guy, but he's the world's biggest cunt. And that's pretty good. Goblin Slayer, obviously got to have that up here. There's a lot. I don't see if it was in English, I could tell you. Oh, here we go. Let's get to the dropped anime. Let me make a few enemies today. Fuck Naruto, fuck One Piece, and fuck Bleach. I'm not going to watch 500 episodes of this shit. And more specifically, people brought up, oh, what about Naruto? If you get into it, Naruto is, at its core, a story of lust. It's a story of lust between who's going to get Sasuke. Is it going to be Bitchy Girl, or is it going to be Naruto? Really, it's a story of a gay man refusing to be cucked by a cunt. That's the story of Naruto. And at that point, I tuned out. Now, I'm sure these are all good, and people enjoy them, and I'm not shitting on you. If you enjoy them, that's fantastic. I'm not going to watch them. And that's coming from somebody that watched Inuyasha. I don't know how, that's like a disconnect. How does that work? How do you shit on these three, but you've watched Inuyasha? I blame Cartoon Network and having that run on television. Let's talk about Neon Genesis Evangelion. I would rate this thing a 1 if I could, but it would be unfair. Listen, I gave it a 7 because it's competent, because it's got cool, interesting aspects to it. In fact, you could make this anime a 10. if you got rid of Shinji. The most basic bitch, whiny little fucking pussy that's ever existed in anime. Hearing his voice makes me want to claw my fucking eyes out. Oh, Daddy doesn't love me. I touched Mama's clone. Oh, everything's so hard for Shinji. Why won't anybody let me put my penis in them? Oh, I've got to fight big robots against monsters. Nobody loves Shinji. I fucking hate him. And that's why it got the rating that it got. You want to make it a 10? Remove him. You want to make it a 1? Make it nothing but Shinji. Oh, I see. I see people in chat like Shinji. It's okay to have shit taste. All right? I'm not holding it against you. Some people just have really awful taste in entertainment, and you would be one of them.